It is my singular honor and privilege to preside at the official launch of the inaugural Zimbabwe Industrialisation Conference and Expo 2026. I commend the Ministry of Industry and Commerce in collaboration with Africa Economic Development Strategies, among other stakeholders, for convening this important forum under the forward-looking theme, and I quote, accelerating industrialization through regional value chains, innovation, and trade, end of quote. As government, we treasure this opportunity where we can join different socio-economic sectors, along with our friends and partners, to proffer strategies that help propel the existing development, modernization, and industrialization of motherland Zimbabwe for the benefit of all our people. It is most important and opportune that this conference is taking place following the research findings of the State of Industry and 2027 Prospectus Study. The study outlines the substantial progress that has been realized to stimulate structural transformation in line with our quest to move our economy up the value chains. However, more work must be done with regards to harnessing and exploiting opportunities for import substitution, industrial expansion, and regional exports across several strategic industries. The need to beneficiate iron and steel, lithium, cement, pharmaceuticals, tobacco, leather, cotton, fertilizers, dairy, oilseed processing, as well as sugar, grains, and logistics and packaging are areas deserving attention from us all. Additionally, the study confirms that Zimbabwe's industrial sector has demonstrated remarkable resilience, recording a higher capacity utilization, which is now at 61.2% in the first quarter of 2026, up from 35% in 2019. During the same period, manufactured exports also increased from $360 million in 2029 to the current $584 million, reflecting improved value addition and beneficiation. Congratulations. The manufacturing sector now accounts for 17% of GDP. I applaud the sector for this phenomenal growth. I say again, congratulations. Distinguished delegates, history teaches us that sustainable prosperity is attained through building a strong industrial base and capabilities to transform resources into high-value products. Ultimately, every society has a duty to generate employment, stimulate innovation, increase production and productivity to effectively compete at the global market. The shared National Vision 2030, rich natural resources endowments, strategic geographic position, resilient infrastructure give our country a favorable variables. Additionally, skilled and entrepreneurial citizens coupled with strong partnerships and efficient enterprises, provide the requisite ingredients necessary to drive industrialization and a prosperous economy. I call upon you, stakeholders in industry and commerce, to draw inspiration from our country's development philosophy, Nyika inovakwa, igotongwa, igonamatigwanei. Hallelujah. It is through our own hard work, disciplined focus, and patriotic commitment that we can accelerate industrialization through regional value chains, innovation, and trade, riding on our unique national competitiveness. The empowerment, wealth creation, and the higher quality of social and economic services are the sum total of minerals processed locally. Agricultural products transformed into a finished export, manufactured machinery, pharmaceutical products, textiles, or engineering components made here in the country. In Zimbabwe, Zimbabwean jobs, innovation, and overall national prosperity depend on us all. And as an industry, you have a critical role to play. No job is considered inferior. Every aspect of what we do contributes to the global good of the country. The situation highlighted in the State of Industry report that the country is currently importing approximately US 2.5 billion worth of manufactured products which can be produced locally is untenable. My Minister of Industry, take note. Zvokwadi nyika ine vanhu vakadzidza semwiso vana vadiki. Tine ma-innovation hubs nema-industrial parks kuma-university nema-skills akawanda munyika. Totenga zvinhu chero kwese kwete. Izvi mfana Minister Love sunga dzisimbi. Mari iyoyo ngaishande muno munyika mfana. Tichitenga maproduct agadzirwa muno kuti mazuva kwawedzebwe. The need to scale up beneficiation, value addition, manufacturing, and export of processed materials is now urgent. Minister Luvu, I'm confident that through stronger synergies within the manufacturing and other sectors of the economy, more can be done to accelerate the realization of these set targets. Focus must not only be on import substitution, but also on new economic drivers, trade in high-value exports, regional integration, and export diversification. We are not an island. Increasing trade within SADC, COMESA, and the African Continental Free Trade Area is an obligation that should be given priority. Zimbabwe remains committed to protocols and instruments at both continental and regional levels with regards to the industrialization agenda and intra-Africa trade. Our nation is honored to host the official Southern Africa hub and headquarters of the Intra-Africa Trade Fair Company, as well as the Afreximbank Africa Trade Center, AATS, here in Harare. Congratulations. As you are now well aware, my administration is about results. Hence, your industry and the sector targets should be deliberately pursued with the clear time-bound strategies. On its part, my government will continue facilitating the success of our industrialization agenda. Institutional reforms are being undertaken and cultivating a new national mindset anchored on stewardship, productivity, innovation, discipline, and sustainability. We are strengthening industry financing mechanisms, improving the investment climate, and mobilizing domestic as well as international capital to bolster the productive sectors of the economy. Modern and resilient infrastructure, stable energy supply, efficient transport systems, reliable logistics, digital connectivity, and secure water supplies are fundamental prerequisites which must be continually revisited. In doing so, we are able to boost industrial growth, lower production costs towards enhancing competitiveness and facilitating trade. I'm pleased that to date, these aspects are being incrementally addressed with tangible benefits accruing to a favorable regulatory framework, as well as the ease and the cost of doing business. The broader objective is to strategically position our country as a high-performing and competitive manufacturing and industrial hub for the region, for the continent, and for international markets. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, the intricate connection between successful industrial revolution, research, development, technology, and innovation cannot be overemphasized. It is commendable that a notable number of local firms have developed appropriate technology upgrades and investments, including in artificial intelligence, to improve production efficiencies. This reflects the growing commitment by industry players to continuously improvement and innovation. Well done to our industries. Under the Second Republic, industrial innovation must translate into stronger domestic value chains, supplier development programs, industrial clusters, and local procurement initiatives that deepen backward and forward linkages. Stakeholders in mining and the mineral value chain industries are challenged to quickly adapt and ensure that our strategic minerals are value added and beneficiated for win-win benefits. As I have said in the past, my government does not accept horse and rider. We need economic cooperation or investments, including from local manufacturing players. We must treat each other as brothers and sisters equally. No horse and rider. Our policy stance is unequivocal. National resources must be processed and beneficiated for the realization of maximum economic returns that benefit our people and the economy as a whole, not merely a few shareholders, directors, and management. If we don't have the technology to benefit our resources, let the resources lie in the ground. Ultimately, domestic manufacturing and new downstream industries should be established to create sustainable employment and export earnings. In this respect, small and medium enterprises are essential pillars in the industrial transformation roadmap and implementation framework. Hence, I urge the sector to have a holistic approach to improving the state of industry and our national prospects going forward. By integrating SMEs into formal value chains and expanding access to finance, technology, and markets, we strengthen the resilience and inclusiveness of our industrial economy. I'm pleased that during the Micro, Small, and Medium Enterprises Development Indaba, held last week, some SMEs, which attained a turnover of $3 million and above, were accordingly handed to the Ministry of Industry and Commerce. This is commendable, and as such, more entities should be nurtured as we empower our youth and our women to become entrepreneurs. Comrades and friends, ladies and gentlemen, the country's present modernization and industrialization should be accompanied by sustainability. The future belongs to industries that are energy efficient, environmentally responsible, and climate resilient. Green industrialization, therefore, presents Zimbabwe with an opportunity to build competitive industries while preserving our natural heritage for future generations. I call upon all sectors of the economy to adjust processes and technologies with this reality in mind. The future of our nation is bright, under, of course, our leadership. Be assured of policy certainty and an enabling environment for business, diversification, and growth. However, government policy alone will not suffice. There is need to embrace the whole of industry and society approach for us to speedily realize more success milestones. Industry must invest and innovate. Financial institutions must provide affordable capital, and academia ensure relevant knowledge and skills. Don't just memorize Shakespeare. Development partners are always welcome to support and complement the ongoing transformative national development agenda. As Zimbabweans, let us never falter in our sacred responsibility to national development. Kuma industry edu nekuma factories munhu wese ngazive kuti nyika inovakwa, inotongwa, igona matigwanei. Hallelujah. Patriotism and love for our country should be entrenched at every level towards increasing the factories we establish, technologies we develop, products we manufacture, as well as the high-value exports we grow and jobs we create. It is my expectation that this conference will proffer the necessary recommendations while also identifying new investment opportunities, partnerships, and solutions that shall accelerate Zimbabwe's industrial transformation agenda. I am confident that together we have the collective resolve and focus to move with greater agency and agility and a unity of purpose to further transform the manufacturing sector for the good of our motherland, Zimbabwe. This burden is not only on the Minister of Finance or the Minister of Industry, it's on all of us. These are just the two individuals I have chosen so that you can find some people to beat. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor and privilege to officially declare the Zimbabwe Industrialization Conference and Expo 2026 officially opened. I wish us a fruitful engagement. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe. Thank you.